All right. Welcome back to A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo. No, I'm just kidding. So we're back to Stone Cold Runes. We're checking out the Manosphere Highlights Daily, the second episode. What if women stopped working for 30 days?
Yes,
I think it was.
exactly.
Yeah, I always forget the title of that one. Anyway, so we did the other episode, so we figured it will be not fair if we didn't do the other episode too, and this one is actually kind of a doozy. It's kind of fun.
Of course,
Uh,
you think that
why do I think that?
because you are
Weird.
weird. Yeah, that you are.
Because I'm weird. Yeah, okay, fine. Whatever, that's okay. I'm okay with being weird. So, I think one thing we should do before we get started, I think you should tell me a little bit about yourself to the audience before we get started. And I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I've gotten that sort of feeling that people want to know who we are, not just talking about shit. You know.
All right. You just like threw that threw this on me. So
Yeah, sure. So tell me your age. What do you do? You know, whatever.
whatever. So I'm 22, born 2002. So newly adult, I guess. Some people would think, especially. I don't think that like a lot of young people would watch this content. Honestly, I don't think so. Do you think so?
Well, I mean, the first video released about, I think it was a month ago or something, and we
yeah.
got for like 400 views or something. It's not that much, but we just started out also.
Yeah.
So I think that depends, but I would like to say no, but I do think that a lot of people are looking for videos that could help them out in their daily lives as of today, because it is kind of it's not easy, you know. Today, maybe it wasn't before either. I wasn't there back then, but I would say that it's not easy as it is now.
Yeah.
So
All right. So 22. What I'm doing, not that much right now. Staying at home with our kid until I'm gonna start working with a new job because I studied it before she was born. Electrician was it that I studied, and we got 4 dogs. I like training dogs. I've had sled dogs before, so that's something I like a lot, but not doing right now. I have, you know, produced music before, but I don't really do that much either right now, unfortunately.
why don't you do that anymore?
Because because
You have a lovely voice. Why don't you do that anymore?
I think it's mostly because I can't play, that many. I can only play the piano, and it feels sad just having,
Hell, you can make AI do that shit. You can just do it. Just sing, you know.
yeah, I guess.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's not as easy, you know. When life goes on and shit happens.
Yeah.
I understand.
It does. I'm what more? Half Brazilian, half Swedish. Grew up with mostly Brazilian values, I would say. Yeah, I would definitely say that. I am the oldest of 5. What else should I tell them?
I don't know. You don't need to say anything else. I mean, if that's fine for you, then that's okay.
I don't know. I'm not, I'm not doing that. But okay, I can tell this. Before we were together, I was not like this at all.
Yeah,
My opinions, etc.
you were a little bit different back then.
Yeah, feminist, leftist, 100%.
So what made you change? How did that happen? Because this is interesting. I mean, a lot of people, I'm guessing that a lot of people just go through the motions, you know, and it's sort of when they're younger, they just, especially I would say women. For guys, it usually we're more open when it comes to talking about shit with other guys, I guess. And you sort of change your views that way. It's like, yeah, you know, this guy kind of made a point. I mean, that's kind of stupid, whatever. So you change your mind maybe a little bit. But what made you change your point, your views?
You?
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm a lucky guy.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Well,
No, but you know, you look at this kind of videos all the time and you like to jap a lot.
yap a lot. Okay, thank you for that.
So,
Awesome.
I mean, it got me definitely thinking, you know, more about.
You know, you're right. I do talk a lot about, because I think it's, you know, I'm very open about a lot of shit. You can talk to me about almost anything. And that's a big thing that sort of turned out to be, I guess, a golden ticket for whatever we're doing here. You can talk about each other, you know, with each other about almost everything, or everything at least. It doesn't matter, you know. I think it works a lot better if that's the case.
Yeah.
So
I think so too.
And not to feel like you always have to sort of, what is it? What do they usually say? Use those kind of words. You know, you just have to step on broken glass a little bit. You know, walk around it, try it as much as you can.
Walk on eggshells.
Eggshells. Thank you. That was it. Oh, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's about it. So walk on eggshells, that's a really bad thing in a relationship. I don't think that's a good idea at all. You shouldn't do that. If you do that, then you're in the wrong relationship, bruh. Or girl, or whatever.
Or whatever.
But today it's whatever. But yeah.
You know, I was, like I said, raised probably more with Brazilian values, so I value a lot of family and relationships. That's, you know, it's very ride or die kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I've noticed, like, well, I met your mom and I met your dad and, you know, your siblings. You know, a lot of times I love your brothers and your sister. They were great, and your dad and your mom are awesome. I really love those guys and girls. But yeah, it is. What I have noticed is your grandma is a little bit of a ride or die kind of girl.
Oh, yeah,
she's a little bit
definitely.
like that, and I've noticed that. And I think it's very interesting that those values sort of persist still, because you can barely find that in Sweden nowadays. They barely exist. I would say probably 5 out of 90 out of 100% exists when it comes to that. There are very few people who think that way still here.
Yeah,
And
it is.
I mean, it's good and bad, mostly bad, because I think, I mean, I'm not gonna say these tradcon things is sort of my thing. It's not. It's generally not. I'm neither Christian. You're not Christian either.
No.
And we don't find that interesting at all, which is fine. It's okay. But I think that, you know, traditional values when it comes to certain things doesn't have to be Christian. You could still think the way that you do without being Christian.
Oh yeah,
Or
definitely.
without following the word of Christ, I suppose. Because that's sort of a thing online. I've noticed that a lot of people sort of use that as a way to gain followers, to, you know, proclaim to be Christian. So
Oh, yeah.
it's a very big thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, while we're not that, you know, we haven't got that many views or anything, but I'm still going to say that I don't care. I'm not Christian and you're not Christian, so we're not going to falsely say that we are.
Yeah, no.
So,
No, but, you know, I've always known that I wanted to have, you know, kids, especially at a younger age, and have a family and, you know, be with someone that I actually want to be with.
Uh-huh.
And
Am I that someone?
yes, you are.
Thank you. Good to know. Anyway. Okay.
So, but I've never really, you know, voiced it or something like that, especially with my friends.
Yeah, so when we met, I wanted to say that you were a little more of an enigma than you are now. You were a little bit hard to understand in some ways.
I were.
No, well, not. I don't know. It's a bad word to use, but understand. Like I had a hard time understanding your views, but I could follow it and I could sort of, whatever, because it was. I mean, feminism and all this shit is like what most girls today in Sweden, at least, think is a valuable way to go.
Yeah.
But I would say when it comes to, you were not as easy to pinpoint what you actually thought and what you felt, I guess, was the right way to go. That's why I meant it's a little bit, you didn't really know. That's what I felt. That you had these views and how things should be, or how you felt about things, which is fine. We all have that, right? But
I never really had anyone I could talk about it.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
So I knew, about the kids and everything like that, and when I moved in with you and got pregnant, everyone was like, "What the fuck
you
is
moved
happening?"
in with me and you got pregnant. That was it. And then all of a sudden you just changed your views. You turned into this Tradcon fantasy of awesomeness. Women. No, that was not the case. Come on. It took longer than that.
Yeah, it took longer than that. But my friends was like, "What the fuck is happening? How are you the first one to get pregnant of the group?" Because because I was very I don't want kids, yada yada, but I had my reasons because why I was talking like that, both, it was the norm and my childhood and blah 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 blah. So I don't know, I wasn't, outspoken with what I really wanted because I thought it was not weird, but not that. I just thought that no one would, recognize it, feel
Accept
the same.
it.
Feel the same,
In your friend group?
Yeah.
With the other girls?
Yeah.
You felt like the other girls would probably, do you feel like they would maybe not disown, but feel like, I don't know, like you were like not part of whatever the fuck they were doing?
Oh yeah.
Or something?
I don't think they would like, disown me. But they would be like,
Oh no, I don't think so either.
No,
I don't think they would do that. No,
they would
I don't
probably
think so.
like, okay, I don't see the good in that, I guess, but you do you. That would probably be it, I guess.
And then it would be like, what the fuck's happening to this girl? Something's wrong.
Yeah, probably.
I don't understand. Like, no, I mean, I get it. It's girls, between girls is a little bit. Like, you have to be a little bit.
Oh, God. Tell me about it. But, yeah.
But all of a sudden, when you moved in with me, you wanted to have kids and be this stay-at-home mom and be awesome and
be awesome, yes.
whatever. And all right. Do you have anything more to say about yourself?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. So is that?
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
So.
Your age.
Well, do you really want to know that? The first thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am 35. I am Swedish the whole way through, I guess, if you want to call it that. Well, I don't know. I work as a painter, and I've done that for 12 years, and I guess I like doing that. It's just, It is what it is. Blue collar work. Pay is pretty good. You know, we have a house. As she said.
Do you have a house?
I have a house, but
I live in it.
you live in it. Come on. Anyway, so okay, I have a house and you live in it,
Yep.
and so does the dogs and the baby.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I don't really know. There's not much else to say. I've been divorced once, and I have two. I have two kids from my earlier relationship, and I don't hear anything from them nowadays. So it's a little bit, but that leaving that aside, what else is there? I love hanging out with the dogs. You know, training the dogs. It's fun. We love doing that, both of us, I think.
Playing games.
Oh yeah, we play a lot of games.
A lot of
Warhammer
games.
40k, that's our thing. And fantasy. We play the what the fuck is it called now? We just played it. Warhammer. God damn it. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. You just put you in your place now,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Warhammer strategy game. We played
Total
that.
War.
Total War, thank you.
3.
3. We
Warhammer.
play that every now and then. That's fun.
Baldur's Gate.
And Baldur's Gate. That was a long time ago now, though.
Yeah, that was
It was
a long time ago.
a while ago. We should do that. Anyway, so I don't know. What do I say about me? Well, after the service, I got married and I got divorced, and then you and I met a long time after that. And
2020.
2020.
We met for the first time.
Yeah, so I got my dog, and then we met. Yeah, because I got my dog through your mom. That was it. Yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, and then we started talking, and then you
Started visiting.
started visiting, and then you fell in love with me, and then yeah, okay. No? Okay, fine. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. I mean, I don't have that much, you know, I guess that's it. I worked in a lot of places. I've tried out a lot of places to work, whatever. It's not interesting. I've been listening to a lot of, I guess if you want to call it that, I don't really like calling it that, but red pill content for at least, I would say, probably 8 years. And I would like why we're doing this as I see it, as I personally see it. You can say whatever you want about it, but I would like to see men and women get together and actually stay together.
Oh yeah.
That
Definitely.
would be my dream, to see that. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that's why if you understand the other gender to some degree, I think you could also make it work in a different way. And I think that's what they used to do back in the day. They used to tell people how to understand the other gender in order to make it work. We don't do that today because, well, you know, today it's seen as either, you know, that you're what do you call it? Well, that you don't either like the other gender or it's something else.
Misogyny.
Misogyny or...
Toxic masculinity.
Wow, you really knew all the words, didn't you?
Yeah.
But, yeah, good. I have someone who knows the words. When I say, like, what kind of word am I searching for? I'm going to be like, you know, whatever.
yeah.
And you can just say it. But whatever. It is what it is. And I wanted to I've been thinking about making content for a long time. And you wanted to get in there and hang, you know.
You make me sound like a fucking leech or something.
No, it's not. I'm
Is
not
it?
trying to do that. It's not a leech. You wanted to you get in on it and you want it to be there. Isn't that a good thing? I mean, we're a couple. People might, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have a great relationship, right?
Yeah. No, I don't know if we can call ourselves like red pill content, but it's...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either who wanted it, but...
I really don't care.
Yeah, me neither. But I think that there's not, you know, a lot of women actually speaking on these subjects. There are some.
Oh, there are a few, but they're not that many. I mean, I think I've listened to like 2 or 3.
Yeah, they're not that many.
But it doesn't... I mean, usually it has to do with sort of this tradcon thing.
Yeah.
And I just don't... Oh, look at me, I'm baking all day and I'm happy. Like, okay, good for you. But it's just...
you don't really get to like look into their minds, I guess, and actually see what they, you know, think about and why they think the way they think and want to do the things they want to do. And you know, why are you looking like that?
Why I'm looking at you like that?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I think it's the tradcon thing is like to me it feels like something that people would do just to gain followers right about now. I think it's popular, and that's why people do it. It's
definitely popular.
And I think they know that, and that's why they're doing it. I think maybe not everybody. You can't say everybody can basically never do that, but I would say that probably most of them know that would get them followers. So, and which is why I'm saying that none of us are like tradcon sort of people. That's not it. So anyway, so that's you and that's me.
Yeah.
I figured that would be a good thing. I had a lot of shit talk in between. So, do you want to get into this video?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Really? Alright.
Okay, time for the reverse simulation. What if every woman on Earth just clocked out? No teachers, no nurses, no HR reps, no influencers, no moms. 30 days, no women. Would civilization freeze, or would it adapt? Ain't that a man? First things first, let's be real. Women dominate some fields. Healthcare, education, administration, they run the show.
So, first off, we gotta pause the video every now and then because, you know, we're not stealing his content, but we sort of have to do that. So, women do dominate some fields, and education, you know, medical stuff and shit like that. So when they say dominate, is there mostly women in there? Is that why he's saying dominate?
Yeah.
Is that what he means?
Yeah.
But the people with the high up positions, are those female or male?
Male.
So who's dominating the...
That's not what he meant, stupid.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
1% of nurses, women. 76% of K-12 teachers, women. 96% of HR professionals, women. 83% of social workers.
I could totally be without HR.
Yeah, the HR.
Like, I don't even want to get in there, but the HR department, fucking hell, let's just get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, right now.
Yeah, it's stupid.
There is nothing I would want to get rid of more than the HR departments. Like, I fucking hate it. Like, I'm sorry, but it... Yeah, okay. What do you think about the HR departments?
I think they're bullshit, and there's no reason for them there, honestly. Just talk to the fucking boss if there's something, I guess.
Yeah, but they do
That's
manage certain other things, you know. But it's that's about the bulk of it. But There is a...
And if you have conflict with someone, talk to them. It's not
Yeah, but
that
people
hard.
don't do that anymore. And that's why
Because
HR...
they're pussies.
Because
Sorry,
they're
not
pussies.
sorry.
Okay, alright, sorry, not sorry, but... Why
Stop
are you
being a
saying
pussy.
that? Stop being a pussy. So you're a work guy. Look, because it's gonna be a guy, probably.
Oh.
Because you're gonna be blue collar, and mostly those are guys.
Yeah.
So it's gonna come up to you and say, "You're a bad electrician." What are you gonna say? I don't
I'm
like
gonna
the way
ask
you
him
do
why.
things. He's gonna say because I don't like the way you do things.
Okay. But I get the job done. And the
Yeah, but it takes
job...
a long time.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does take a long time. I don't like that. I'm gonna play the bad guy.
Oh, are you gonna play the bad
I'm
guy?
gonna play the bad guy. It takes a long time. I don't like the way you do things, and you take a lot of bathroom breaks, and you're in your phone a lot.
Oh,
So what are you gonna do with
Bitch.
that? It's like I don't
work
fucking
on
like
it, I
you.
guess. But we have probably. Fuck you.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck you. Okay. Good.
No, I'm
All right.
kidding. Okay. All right. Let's start this off with I don't like when I'm at work. I want to do my work. Just do it and get home. When you're at work, you focus at work.
Like everybody.
Yes. Not like everybody. You have coworkers that don't focus at work when they're at work. So no, not everybody. But I don't really like, scrolling at my phone 24/7, taking 15 bathroom breaks in 2 hours. I see no fucking reason for
Oh
it.
God, we actually had this guy that took a bathroom break for half a day.
No, you're kidding.
Oh yeah, for several weeks. Yeah.
No. Oh God.
Yeah, he should be fired. Why isn't he fired? I don't understand.
Good question.
I mean, to all the other people who work there pretty well, I mean, he should be fired.
Oh, is that the same guy that's been
Yeah.
scrolling at the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same guy.
No, of course
There's
it is.
always one of those guys, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's always one of those guys.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
But-
Sorry.
It's okay. No, I like to do my work, and actually get a good work done. So I can, go home, be satisfied, not think about the day at all when I get home, So I know that this bitch that would come up to me and say, I don't like what you're doing. Yeah. I would be like, okay, you're talking shit. Goodbye. Because I would, do my job properly, at least, Maybe I
So-
won't be fast, but it's in the beginning, it's like, whatever, I'm new, so fuck you.
Yeah, but at least when you're apprentice, you shouldn't be fast. You should just be,
No.
you should do a good job. And
Ask
it should
questions.
Be, oh yeah, it should be really like the job should be well done, and it should be safe and all that because
Yeah.
electricity.
It's-
I mean,
it can be dangerous if
oh
you do
holy
wrong.
shit, yeah, it could be really dangerous. It could cause fires and shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, when I was an apprentice, holy shit, I got the shit kicked out of me almost. Like,
God.
I wasn't a bad apprentice. I was a really good one, but I really got my shit kicked out of me anyway. People really hated me because I was like a really good apprentice. So they were probably
jealous.
not when they started. So I was like one-upping them all the time, and I was working like crazy. So these people were, I don't know. I'm figuring they were probably jealous. I don't know.
Probably.
Probably.
I would probably have, an upside just being a woman in that field.
Probably, yeah. But
So.
but you have to understand that. I mean, we've had several women working at our place, and they all just quit. So it's a lot more than just doing your job. It's about staying there, right?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
gee.
No, I was just gonna say if I get the opportunity to, actually be a stay-at-home mom or whatever, then I would take that.
Oh yeah,
But if
sure,
I have to
but
work, I'll be working with whatever I've,
Well,
electrician, I guess.
none of these women that I mentioned are stay-at-home moms.
Oh yeah, no, I get that.
So it's not that. It's just that
Hard work.
it's hard work. It's psychological issues. They can't handle the security protocols. shit like that. They have issues with the boss. They have issues with other coworkers. They have issues with the social life in the workplace and shit like that. So even though nobody else has that, but they have, and they found it to be an issue, and they just quit.
Yeah.
So
Move on to the next. Yeah, that's something I honestly don't have that much problem with. Only time I've had a problem with a boss, it is, I think it has happened twice. It was a woman, both times, of course.
of
And
course.
Oh yeah, and oh yeah, you know the job I had in here in the clothing store.
Oh, you
boss.
worked at like a little bit of a high-end
Part-time.
clothing store there for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
part-time.
yeah.
And she was crazy.
She was special, wasn't she?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it was pretty funny because we started at like the same time and she kind of depended on me a little bit, you know, trying to get close or
Trying to get close. What do you mean with that?
get close or get dirt on the other coworkers through me.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, whatever. She had beef with one of the other girls there, and I was like, oh god, I don't want this. Please stop. But whatever. And the other time, it was. What was that? Fuck. No, I don't. Oh yeah, it was the job I had got like right before I moved in here, at a restaurant, and she was. No one liked her there either.
Well, so see, that's interesting. Like, when I've talked to a lot of girls, especially the girls that worked at our place where I work. I've never heard any of them say they want a girl as their boss. I've never heard anybody say that.
Yeah, no, it's
They
awful.
just don't like it. It's awful. They're power hungry, mad, crazy people. That's what I've heard. And all these people have worked or previously under female bosses, which is it's sad, and I would like it to be any other way, but it is what it is, and that's what they told me. So,
Yeah.
but why is that the case? Well, like, why is that? Like, why does that happen? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I had like one male boss that I didn't like. That was just the vibe. I didn't like his vibe, I guess. But whatever. But otherwise, I was gonna say like I think that I'm no stranger to hard work, and I like working, with my body.
Sure.
I guess like.
Sure.
More hard labor than sitting at the desk and typing all day. That would bore me to death. I would hate that. And
Really?
Yeah, really.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
As if I'm telling you to write 30 essays in a day,
I would cry.
and you get the same pay as you do working a blue-collar job,
Yeah,
pulling power lines.
yeah.
What would you do?
The blue collar job.
Okay.
So,
I'm just checking.
yeah, all right. So, I don't know. I think that.
What if it's like 35 degrees below? It's like really cold.
Oh, how the fuck are you gonna?
You're gonna still pull power lines?
Okay, yeah, that's true, I guess. I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. So that's a hard one. I don't know.
I guess you're gonna find out.
Yeah, exactly. But,
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You wanna continue the video? We haven't even started on
Oh
it.
yeah, we probably should fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
Yes,
What
it
have I
is your
done?
fault.
God damn. I haven't done anything.
Oh yeah, sure.
You're just sitting here chilling out and you're just talking like crazy. I'm just trying to get you to stop so we can
Oh,
continue
yeah,
the video
sure.
and you don't do that. So, alright.
85% of elementary school principals, women. 90% of childcare workers, women. Almost 100% of Instagram skincare routines, Women. They're the backbone of emotional labor. The planners, the post-it note warriors. They run the calendars, the check-ins, the "did you eat today?" texts. Take that away for 30 days. Get ready for chaos of a different kind. Day 1 to 3. The world doesn't explode. It just goes quiet. Hospitals don't fall. Not yet. But the care's gone. Nurses, NICU angels, pediatric pros vanished. These weren't assistants. They were the pulse. They reposition fragile bodies. Notice the slurred speech. That means stroke. Fix the IV before it infiltrates. Without them, medicine is there, but the healing missing. Doctors diagnose, but nurses deliver. And now, nobody's delivering. Meanwhile, the schools, not closed from illness, just empty. Teachers, 76% women, gone. Daycare, done. Pre-K, history. Your toddler is now your full-time coworker and snack manager.
See, I think that's funny. Toddler's snack manager, full-time coworker. That's funny.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's cute.
But
I wish we could take kids with you at work.
I do not.
What?
I don't want my kid crushed up under a, I don't know, 4-ton fucking crane. I wouldn't want that happening.
I guess it depends on what you work with. If you work at a fucking desk job, then it's like whatever, I guess.
Do you think the kid would like that?
Probably not.
Probably not. What are they gonna do?
Fucking hell.
Fuck no. They wouldn't like that. They want to be out doing shit. But
Bet
yeah.
you don't do that at school either. Like 5 minutes every now and then.
Yeah, I guess.
Ugh.
But yeah, he said a lot of things. So, do you think healthcare would be in like a real bad place if women stopped working?
I think that it would take a while to replace them. Definitely.
Yeah, but who
Then
are you
that
going to
would-
replace them with? Let's say they all just disappear. What are you going to do? Who are you going to replace them with? Men?
Yeah, obviously, because they're the only people left.
Exactly. I mean, you can't replace them with dogs. So,
No.
I
I mean, there are, medical support dogs. So, for like diabetes and stuff like that.
really? We're
Yeah.
making this sort of, what are you going to do? Change the IV? Check if you
Okay,
have
they can't
cancer?
do that.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like,
But there are dogs that can
yeah,
smell
they're cancer dogs, I know.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I think it would be even longer, waits for people if
Of
that
course.
is even fucking
Yeah.
possible at this point,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and they can't, have as many people in the hospital, and that would be a bit of a problem for people that is definitely need to be lying in the hospital. But so there probably would be more people dying.
So what we need to make a sort of realization here that most guys are, like, most doctors are guys still. And nurse and caretakers mostly are women. Why is that the case? You don't know? Well, first off, you don't have to study as much.
long. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
So the guys that do have the head of a study, that can study and not go crazy by doing it, they do study and they become doctors and lawyers and shit like that. Veterinarians, maybe really good ones. And there is a lot more women in the world than there are men. So what's going to happen is that girls are going to go for the next best thing. So what is the next best thing? Is a nurse, is a caretaker, is a whatever. So because you still make, I mean, in Sweden at least, you make pretty good money as a nurse. I mean, it's not actually not that bad. You make pretty good money. I would say you almost make as good money as I do as a nurse here. You might not work as
In
good
the
hours.
hospital.
Yeah, sure, at a hospital.
Oh, yeah.
If you work at an old folks home, that's different. But let's say you work at a hospital, then yeah, well, you make probably as much as I do a month. If I mean the hours, like I said, might not be as good,
Yeah, no.
but you still get almost as much money, I would say. So
Yeah. Continue.
Over in the office, reality sets in. HR wasn't just compliance posters and birthday cards. Now it's payroll chaos, zero onboarding, conflicts with no one to mediate.
see, the thing is, I don't believe that. Like, we've only had HR for I don't know, like 2 years in Sweden.
Oh, okay, in
if
Sweden.
that. Like in the rest of the world, maybe the US have had it for 10, maybe. But I mean, things worked out fine without it. Like it didn't ever. People didn't punch each other in the face without HR. Like seriously, like it wasn't like it stopped. Like the society stopped working because of HR. Like HR is just a stupid fucking thing. Like I'm sorry, that's what I think. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Therapy? Gone. 70% of therapists were women, and most of their clients also women. Nearly 1 in 3. Now 0. Sure, technically the men could still book a session, but here's the real loss. The quiet net that caught the fall. School counselors, office mediators, nurses who notice when you're not okay. The emotional scaffolding gone. Now everyone's walking a tightrope. Emotional labor wasn't extra. It was the airbag, the stabilizer. And now the crash is quiet, but it's already happening. Day 3, society's still standing, but it's not running. It's leaking. Day 4 to 7. But here's where things get interesting. By day 4, men stop waiting and start building. They step into the roles left behind, not because they're trained, but because someone has to. 92% of active duty military are men. And when things break, that 92% kicks in. Combat medics replace bedside nurses. Corpsmen stitch wounds, run IVs, hold newborns with the same calm they carry into battle. Infantry, now substitute teachers, running classrooms with tactical precision. Logistics officers, suddenly kings of HR, payroll, and supply chain. Turns out, when you can launch troop movement in a war zone, scheduling field trips and managing PTO is light cardio.
So, I mean, that's some heavy shit right there. What we just saw. Like a shift. It was like a shift. So what do you think about that?
I think it's probably accurate.
Really?
Yeah. I do.
So you think the guy working a construction site in the southern part of Sweden would just go, oh, I'm needed in the northern part of Sweden because I did the military service in medical, corpsman, whatever, and I'm just heading there because I have to.
Probably, yeah.
And what does that tell you?
What it tells me.
Even you think that is the case. So what does that tell you?
Tells me that the man would sacrifice whatever he got going on for the greater good.
They do what they have to. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Like, I think that... And also, if they're, also there is the pay, of course.
Yeah.
Like everything. But I do think that in a crisis like this, most men would pull through.
Yeah.
And would actually do what they have to. They will bring their kids to work. They would do whatever to make that shit work on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I do think that. And because there is that drive that is... I'm not saying that women don't have it, but what I'm saying is that I do think that there's a lot more education you can pull from as a dude when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
Then maybe you can't as a woman. But who knows?
I think so too, actually.
Guys who built cities and fought wars can also handle story time, payroll systems, and emotional breakdowns. Who knew? Adaptation isn't slow.
Do you actually think...
Did you actually pause this time?
Yeah, I did pause
All right,
this
cool.
time.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Do you actually think that men would be, you know, what is the word? Adapted to, you know, I guess, handling the kids' emotional breakdowns and stuff like that? Do you? Yeah.
What kind of what age are we talking here with the kids? Because that is important.
It would be all ages, you know, because it's all around the world.
Because it does make sort of a difference. Mm-hmm. I mean, if it's a 12-year-old or a 2-year-old, it's very different. It is
very different, yes.
But
so let's say you can tell me from what age do you think it would, you know, go well, and at what age do you think it wouldn't be that well?
I would like to say that it will be from about 2 years and up. But what I can also sort of, like, guys can still provide warmth for the baby and whatever and stuff like that. The only thing we can't provide is the food and the, I guess, shelter in a way, but to some degree we can't do that. So it's mostly about the food and for babies. But so I think if it has nothing to do with the food part, then I think that we can probably do almost as well as the woman. I think maybe not in the first year. I would say that would be a little bit difficult because there is a certain connection between a baby and its mother that we would have an issue sort of filling that void. That would be hard. But I do think that from after a year or two, I do think that it wouldn't really make a difference. I do absolutely think that men could be able to handle that. And it's from what I wish I had statistics on this, but there is statistics on this online. So I should check that out and prove it in the next video. But apparently dads are way better parents than moms are single. So it appears that it depends. It depends a little bit, but in this case, dads are single because moms are gone.
Yeah.
So we have to think about it that way. So if dads are single, then I do think it will work out. I would like to believe. Of course, it depends on the baby. You know, all babies are different. All kids are different. But I do think generally it would be okay. They can learn to set IVs in hospitals and learn how to work in a good way, you know, whatever. They have to follow their dads to work because nobody can take care of them at home. So that would have to be a thing.
Yeah.
So
as a father, I'm only, you know, a mother.
Only a mother.
Of a 6-month-old. So I haven't, you know, had a baby for that long.
Sure.
Child for that long.
And my two other kids are like 12 and 11 years old. So.
And how old were they when you got separated?
When I didn't, when I got, I think the first one was almost 2. And the second one was like half a year or a year old. Something like that. So.
I just after the 6-month-old, I guess, time. I mostly just have experience from my younger siblings and all the other Brazilian family's kids because I was the oldest of everyone. So I have a lot of kids around me, you know. But do you think that men would, you know, handle the quote unquote frustrations from the kids, you know, crying about stupid shit?
Yes,
I guess.
I think so. But I think it would be different. So I think when there is a mom around, the kids are gonna go, "Oh, mommy, you know, I hurt myself," or whatever, or "Oh, mommy, this and that," and they go for mommy because this is the emotional sort of. You get the emotional parachute because the mommy is the emotional parachute. That's usually how kids go for when they're sick or feeling bad or whatever. It could be anything. But when you want something done, you go to daddy, right? When you want something, whatever. So I do think that will be curved very quickly. But it will be a different thing. So like it wouldn't be... Huh?
No, finished.
Oh, yeah, so I do think it wouldn't be, you know, "Oh, daddy, like, this is, I feel like this and that," and whatever. It would be like, "Oh, daddy, how do we find a solution for this?" I would think it would be more like that, eventually. How do we do this, or whatever? How do we do that? I think that would be more what it would be like, probably. Even if you were a girl or a boy, I do think that would be the case.
So, you know, when we started this, or was thinking about starting it and stuff like that.
The channel?
Yeah, the channel. I've been watching, you know, content to use for the videos. And and I sent some because we have the shared folder. And you know, you were like, for a while there, you're like, "Oh, what the fuck do you get on your feed? Just be careful because of the black pill thing that you've been talking about." But that's not what I wanted to get into. We'll get into that some other day. Sorry. What I was gonna talk about is all the videos and stuff like that we've seen about women throwing away their babies or killing them because they're sick of them. So if women that's basically biologically programmed to be able to handle a baby that cries all the fucking time because it's a baby, how do you think that men would handle it?
See, I think... Oh god, my back is real bad. I don't think... I think that men... like, the problem is, what you don't realize is that when men have to step up to something, they usually do. Like, it's a way of... it's like a thing you just do. Okay, it's like imagine having... It feels like a promise. Like something you just... Like, if something happens in society, and you just... Something that is a calamity. Could be anything. Could be a flood, or a fire, or whatever. You have fire in your neighbor's house? Holy shit, I'll be there. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'd be there. It doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the night or whatever. If I knew there was a fire there, I would be running there. I'd be helping out, getting the family out, whatever. Until the fire department get there. I think there is this different kind of... Like, there is a different kind of duty sense to men that women does not have. You would rather avoid it than actually get in there. And for guys, it's like, I don't care there is a fire going on there. I'll get the babies out. I'll get the girls out or whatever. Like, it's just, you'll just run in. Like, the adrenaline just gets you in there. So,
but the adrenaline...
But...
after a while.
Well, of
So
course
if you
it
have
does.
a baby
Of
that's
course it
has
does.
colic,
Oh yeah, but
For-
but I don't think that I'm having an issue thinking. Of course, for some people it might be a problem, but I do think that those people would seek help from other men if that was the problem, that they're feeling like they can't handle it. They're gonna seek help from other people. What I don't think, women would not do that.
well, I mean,
Let's say you have a kid with, or two. Let's say you have twins. Let's say they have an issue that they're screaming all the time, whatever. Like you feel like you can't handle it. Will you go to your girl best friends and say, "I need help, whatever. You know, please come help me," and shit like that. Can't handle this shit. Would you really do that? I don't think so. I think the
No.
pride is way too bigger for
yeah,
women
that
when it
wouldn't
comes
be,
to kids.
No, telling people I have a weakness.
Exactly.
That's not okay.
Now we're getting somewhere. That's interesting. Right? That's interesting. You want to get on with the video?
Yeah, we probably should.
It's wired in. When half the population disappears, the other half stops making excuses. By day 7, the machine's running again. Different hands, same output, maybe stronger. The Iceland experiment. Think this is all fantasy? Let me introduce you to Iceland. 1975. Women walked off the job. Every job. Factories froze. Schools shut down. Men had to bring their kids to work or not work at all. And in just 24 hours, the nation realized something terrifying. They'd built an entire system that assumed women would always be there. But here's the twist. It only lasted a day. Now imagine 30. Men adapted, took over. But the panic? Very real. Because no one saw the iceberg coming, even when it was their own wife. Almost 50 years later, they did it again. In 2023, nearly 90% of Icelandic women walked out to protest the same thing. Unpaid labor, invisible labor, unequal labor. The country slowed, men scrambled. Again, because even in the most gender-equal nation on earth, the system still leaned on women by default. But here's the kicker. The system leaned on women, but it didn't fall without them. Men stepped in, struggled, improvised, and made it work.
See, this is the issue. Like, you have to make it work. It doesn't matter the struggle. You always make it work. That's the problem. And that's why I think that women don't understand when it comes to certain things, is that I think that men will always make it work, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the struggle. We'll always make it work. And the reason is that we're just made that way. We're made that way. I think that is the problem that I think most people don't understand. But when they see it, when some calamity happens, they'll see it right away. They see it very quickly. Who is the one running out of the houses doing shit? It won't be the girls. They'll stay inside taking care of the kids and doing whatever. The guys will be the one going outside doing the shit they need to do. If another country invades you, what's going to happen? The guys are going to be the one getting enlisted, right? The guys are going to be the one going out there fighting. It ain't going to be the girls. So.
Perfect, but adaptation didn't need permission, just necessity. So don't say it's unrealistic. It already happened, twice. We're just turning up the heat. The silent industry. Let's talk about the industry nobody talks about, but everybody uses. Sex work, OnlyFans, escorts, cam girls, gone, cold turkey. When women...
Now we're getting on to something interesting. So we have like a sex industry that goes back, I don't know, 25, 30 years on the internet, at least. Women disappearing for 30 days, it's not going to change a thing.
Yeah, no, it's not like life important, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not.
vanish from the workforce, it's not just nurses and teachers who disappear. It's also the cam model, the sugar baby, The emotional therapist disguised as a flirt. 80 to 90% of sex workers are women, and most of their clients, men. Sex work was never just about sex. It was connection, fantasy, validation. For many men, especially lonely, isolated men, it was their only mirror. And now, it's gone. Not paused, not replaced, gone. Men are stuck watching reruns of fantasies that no longer exist. That independent queen who hated men, turns out she was also your only form of emotional intimacy. Without synthetic intimacy, men confront the mirror. Some break, some rebuild. When women disappeared, so did the illusion. And for the first time in decades, men had to find out who they are without someone pretending to love them for $5 a minute. Fast forward to your office. No.
So how important do you think that is? Sex workers and stuff like that.
In this scenario,
Sure.
yeah, I think that it's not that important because people would be thinking about other stuff. Probably. Men would be thinking about other stuff.
Like making hospitals run,
Yeah.
police force, ambulance, fire crew, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think so.
So you believe sex workers will be the last thing you would think about?
I would believe so, but maybe not.
Let's say you would like to think so.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Women, no awkward elevator rides. No, that joke was inappropriate. It's quiet, productive, focused, also kind of weird. See, the post-Me Too world made one thing clear. Workplaces became legal minefields. Men withdrew. Meetings got colder. Collaboration got awkward. Now, that tension is gone, but so is the balance. Even the news feels off. The male anchor delivers the facts. Sharp, steady, professional. But without the counterbalance of a woman, it's all one tone, one face, and yeah, you feel the difference. The female voice, that shift in tone, that contrast in delivery, that human layer, gone. Now, there's no office drama, but there's also no contrast, no tonal shift, no complementary presence, just straight line execution, all gas, no counterweight. The vibe didn't vanish, it shifted. Less gut instinct, less nuance in the room, less of that unspoken something women bring, until it's not there. Day 30, the world kept spinning, men adapted, hospitals functioned, schools reopened, even therapy got bootlegged. And now, the women come back. We're back! But the jobs they left, already filled by the same men they once said couldn't multitask.
We're back!
Yeah, that didn't end well.
Oh, God. So... yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. The future thinking isn't really there, is it?
Future, what are you talking about?
The women doesn't really think forward that much.
Right.
Thinking that, oh, we're leaving and everything is gonna fall apart.
Right. No, but that's the thing. Like, men and women are built differently, right? So we're not going to be... that's not going to happen. Things are not going to fall apart if women leave. Definitely not. But it's going to become hard, but it's not going to fall apart. But, yeah, it's going to suck for a while, at least in the beginning. But, yeah. So...
And now the tension returns. The negotiations, the movements, equality 2.0, wage gap 3.0, and of course, the hashtags. You wanted the truth? Here it is. The system didn't collapse. It rebooted. 30 days without women didn't kill society, but it exposed its assumptions. It showed who really adapts, who really builds, and who everyone expects to just show up. Men didn't collapse. They recalibrated. And the moral? Respect is a two-way street. You don't get to call someone useless, then expect them to fix your future. Because when the real work starts, that bear you said you'd rather be with, yeah, he's not fixing the generator. Dismiss the builder and you'll miss the foundation. Modern comfort isn't magic, it's labor. And labor needs loyalty from both sides. And if you think this was eye-opening, wait until you see what happens when men stop working for 30 days.
Yeah, we already did a video on that one. That was a Lace video. So,
Yeah. It was.
So what do you think about all this?
I think it's pretty accurate. Honestly, you know. Yeah. But it's interesting, it's funny, you know. Probably not a lot of people think about that.
Of course not, because that would make you think. You'd have to reevaluate what you bring to society and what you don't.
Now it's just obvious, you know, that both genders work. And yeah, but you don't really think about what the work you actually are doing is contributing into society.
Right.
But I guess that most women don't really care about what they contribute into society.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it's more about I would like to think that it has more to do about women. You were talking about women, right? So I think it has more to do about, you know, the caretaking, let's say the, you know, elderly care and hospital and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think that that's where women sort of, where their light shines the most. Just to say that. And I would say that is probably where they do their best, you know. I've heard I've met a lot of girls that really like their jobs and they work in nursing and you know, caretaking jobs and whatever. They really like their jobs. It's just their pay that they don't like.
Yeah.
That's usually the complaints you have. But yeah. So I think that's where they really excel. It's a caretaking job. So
Yeah. That probably might be true. I don't know. I haven't worked that kind of job before. It hasn't been my thing, I guess. I had 2 weeks, you know, when you're 15, you get from like the little city you stay in, a job you can work at during the summer. And I didn't choose, but I got working at a old people's house. Home, exactly. And I hated it. Oh God, I fucking hated it. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. Mostly just worked at, you know, restaurant. Yeah, during my day. And
so would you say that care is not your basic sort of thing?
For the people I like and care about, it is. But everyone else...
Well, that's different, though.
No.
It's not the same thing. Alright. Okay. So I think we'll end our episode here. I think that both men and women, it's gonna come with its own issues. I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I also think that to be, I don't. Well, you can make up your own minds, I suppose. But
Yeah, you should tell us what you think about this.
what I think.
The audience.
The audience, exactly. The audience should tell us
What they think.
what they think about this, because, I mean, it's not about hating anybody. It's about understanding the difference. And if we understand the difference, we can also understand what makes us.
Tick.
Well, yes, but also what makes us important to one another as women and men. And how we should, treat each other, maybe, to some degree, to make it work in the future. And I think it's not, I think it's important.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this has been Stone Cold Runes, and thank you for listening,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.